What's up, what's up? So listen, on this video, I want to talk to you guys about marketing and the power of marketing, but the importance of marketing. And I get questions all the time about what list should I do, what marketing strategy, what do you do, what's your favorite, what's the most profitable, you know, all of those questions, which are great questions. So if you're out there and you're listening to my podcast on iTunes, The Science of Flipping, or if you're watching my YouTube videos, these are all great questions. So by no means am I trying to knock what you guys are asking and things of that nature. But what I want to tell you is beyond all else, you have to do the marketing. I think that's something that sometimes a lot of people overlook. They get so caught up in analyzing the right one, the best one, having to, you know, what's the right list to market to? What's the best strategy to market to? How much do I need to spend? Here's the reality of it all. You just need to start taking action because all of these lists can be great lists if you actually work them, if you actually send the direct mail out, if you actually door knock, if you actually learn how to use bandit signs, use PPC to your advantage. More often than not, what everyone gets caught up in is what's the perfect one. And done is better than perfect each and every time. So let me tell you a couple answers to your questions. What is the best list? I would tell you, if you're just getting started, some of the more motivated lists, right? The motivated sellers, typically a pre-foreclosure list, a probate list, a divorce list, and potentially an empty nester list. Those four lists and a inheritance list, right? Those 5 lists can be your best list. How would I attack those lists? I would send them mail. I would also door knock them each and every day. And for some of you guys who are just getting started or maybe don't have a marketing budget, that's all good. I get it. Because I also didn't have a marketing budget when I just got started, right? I also had to figure out how to do this for as cheap as I physically could get this done. Trust me when I tell you, you want to start to door knock and cold call immediately. Do those 2 strategies immediately, because the more people you get in front of, the more people you talk to, the more chances you have to get a deal done. This is an event-based business. I talk to you a lot about this on a lot of trainings. You are looking for the sellers to be going through an event right when you talk to them that makes them need to sell their home. It's not always a high motivation list that's going to be your most profitable. However, if you're just getting started, I would really be focusing on these lists. Again, pre-foreclosure, inheritance, divorce list, probate list, and I think there was one more I just named and I'm blanking right now, but I said it, so rewind this video. The next thing I would tell you to do is the 2 cheapest ways to go after them are going to be your door knocking strategy. So you take those lists, you door knock, and then you door knock the neighborhood and the area around there, and then you get those phone numbers or you get those addresses, you bring them back to the office, you go to whitepages.com, you skip trace them, and you give them a call. I would be doing this over and over again every single day. These are practical ways for you to get the deals, and these are the lists I would go after. But here's the reality. For some of you big dogs out there that are watching this video, you could be doing that, but you also can go after the masses of asses, the bigger lists, right? The equity plays, the absentee homeowners, the owner-occupant homeowners, and you go after all those people because you have a marketing budget and you can use direct mail. Right now, what's converting best for us right this very moment is cold calling and direct mail. We also do PPC. We also do a street team in door knocking. We also do bandit signs. And we also do ringless voicemail. The 2 that are best converting for us are cold calling and direct mail. So when people ask, what are my favorite? Well, I do 5. I have 5 strategies going right now, but if you have to ask a favorite, direct mail and cold calling, and you can go after so many people. Now remember, if you're cold calling, you want to be calling tens of thousands of people, right? You want to have a 3-line dialer. You want to be banging the phones 4, 5, 6, 7 hours a day. You want to be door knocking 2 or 3 hours a day. You got to be putting forth the work, the effort. On other training videos, you can see I'm putting process and effort over above all else, not the results, not whether the list is the best list, not whether the marketing is the best strategy. It's process and effort above all else. So send your direct mail, start cold calling, start door knocking. You can use those motivated lists, or you can go after the masses of asses and go after high equity people. You can go after vacants, you can go after owner occs. But let me answer exactly the list I would be going after. I would be going after absentee homeowners with high equity because they likely want to sell their home. They're tired of paying the mortgage. They're tired of renters. They want to get the deal done. So high equity absentee homeowners are going to be great. You can door knock them and you can cold call them. If you have a marketing budget, I would really suggest cold calling and direct mail and maybe even throwing in some PPC. That's my answer, because at the end of the day, the reality is it's an event-based business and you actually have to put forth the effort. Put forth some max effort, and I'll see you guys on the next training. Peace.